Hi there, this is Deb Evans with Deb Evans Consulting, and oh my goodness, macaroons. So I wanted to explain this whole macaroon concept and what I'm doing, but just keep it really short. I am going to be a new, or actually I just signed on the dotted line, I am a new Woops macaroon franchisee. So I thought I needed to reach out to all my wonderful contacts in the franchise world and get some pieces of advice. So my first guest, who's going to give me some really great advice, is Natalie Barnes, president of Business Alliance Incorporated in Seattle. And Natalie, how fun is this? You're in Seattle, I'm in Houston, and we can eat macaroons together.
I'll tell you, your background is a whole lot more fun than mine. So I had to put on a yellow scarf just to match and connect with you a little bit more because it just looks so fabulous behind you.
Isn't it cool? It's cool. So I'm going to, well, let's tell everybody a little bit more about Business Alliance Incorporated.
Well, Business Alliance, we've been around since 1991, and we're a franchise consulting business. So, Whoops, we were very excited, not only Deb with your and our relationship and all the work you do with us, but you committing to this as a franchisee. And we actually help develop companies like Whoops.
Yeah.
So we do a fairly comprehensive vetting process. This has been a long process to actually vet and determine, is Whoops good for our portfolio? We contract with about 300 companies, and our consultants around the country actually help develop those brands and work with clients to find the right franchise based on what they're looking for. So just as you were through this whole
Yeah.
discovery process, you did a lot of discovery with
Yeah.
what model is best suited for you, and Whoops meets your personal
Yeah.
goals, your
Yeah.
lifestyle goals, your financial goals. So congratulations to
Thanks.
you.
Thank you. And it was really fun. Last week, I had the opportunity to meet with Janet, one of your affiliates, and together we attended a Franchise Women Network meeting, and we had some macaroons, and she saw the kiosk and got to see the whole back end. And I always say to go into the secret areas of the malls where the kiosk storage and everything is. It's really a different type of experience, but it was really fun watching her as an affiliate get excited about this brand that she's representing. It was really fun. It's like, yay.
It is such an exciting business. The franchise growth is so healthy, and the selection of the franchise can be so overwhelming and so confusing. And we kind of strip away the name to say, okay, with you, becoming a franchisee with Whoops, we look at what is that model, as the model, what do you do as the owner? And so you have a kiosk location. Who are your customers? How many employees do you have? And you're looking at that model to say, okay, what is right for Deb? And so
Right. Yeah.
absolutely, it's great. Janet, it was very excited about it.
Yeah.
It's very
It
exciting
was
to see
fun.
the backside.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and for me as the new franchisee in retail, and I've been a franchisee before, a lot of folks know that, and I've been a franchise president, I do consulting, but retail's going to be new, and it was so fun watching her walk up to that kiosk for the very first time and just take it all in and then taste them. And it's like, visually the brand itself, and that's what attracted me. I mean, how can you not like all these vibrant colors? And then when you eat them and they taste just as good, it's like, oh, this is awesome. So my big question for you today is, you know the brand, you know me, you know what I'm getting myself into, but what piece of advice can you offer me as I'm starting down this lovely franchisee role path again?
Okay, so just a little simple question. That's you, Deb. Let me ask this very simple question, but I love it.
Look at that, the interviewee turned it, the tables right on me. Okay, I'm ready. I can do this.
I love it. One of the things as far as when we talk to franchisees often, and who are the franchisees that are happy, and who are the ones that have more challenges or more frustrations, and the common thread is really before that franchise agreement is signed. So kudos for you,
Yeah.
Deb, because you've done actually the work and the due diligence to know you're coming into that franchise with eyes open. The beauty that you have there is you really know who your customers are. What's amazing with Whoops is that you have your customers are the consumer who's walking up to the kiosk, but
Yeah.
you also have the businesses. You know, for example, when we purchased a package from you for our women's,
Hmm.
franchise network meeting,
Right.
and they're
Oh
all
yeah.
stamped in their logo. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! So your customers are the consumers and business owners, and so with franchises advice, you don't have to reinvent. You
Right.
have a natural support system in place with corporate as well as what's amazing is the other franchisees. And so what people often get confused with is they think that other franchisees close to them or others may be competition, when
Right.
in reality statistics show that when there's more, actually elevates the brand, and success actually breeds success, so everyone becomes more successful
Right.
and has higher revenue and so on. So I think taking advantage, you're not alone. You
Right.
purchase a franchise for that support, and so you take advantage of the support in place from corporate and the other franchisees.
Perfect.
And just
Perfect.
what you're doing now, you're brilliant with the social side and connecting with people around the country, and your customers are, you know I love Whoops. It's the customers, the consumer, so that B2C, we refer to it as B2C, business to
Hmm.
consumer, or B2B, business to business. And
Right.
that business market is a nice little factor with that. So
Right.
that's
Right.
congratulations to you.
Thank you. And perfect. I love that advice because I tend to want to work in a bubble sometimes. And it's like, okay, I've been there, I've done that, I can do that, I can do this. But you're absolutely right. I'm anxious to reach out to the other franchisees. And I did that through my due diligence, but now I'm ready to go back and reconnect and say, okay, I have my first order request or my first event. And that's what I'm really excited about, is doing more events like I did for your Seattle WFN and the Atlanta WFN. But I need to ask for help, and why I asked you, what advice can you give me? So thank you for reinforcing that. And I'll be reaching out. So I'll send you some macaroons soon.
Well, I'm excited for your success. I know that it's a natural. All I can say is Whoops is very, very fortunate to have you, Deb. So
Thank you.
cheers,
And
cheers to
you
you.
know what? They're fortunate to have BAI too, because I know your affiliates and I know how hard, as I said, meeting with Janet, what she did to come downtown to meet the Whoops team. And she met Ben, from corporate, and learn more about it so that she's best at representing it. So, that's what I love about your affiliates. So they go the extra mile.
Yes, yes. We really believe that.
Okay.
Relationships matter. We're so connected online and on our phones and on our computer, and at the end of the day, relationships matter. Whether it's personal or business, it makes a difference, and so that's
Absolutely.
what's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to reach out to you to learn more about BAI and what brands you're representing, and as Whoops is one of them, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, if you can find actually Business Alliance, the businessallianceinc.com, or you can do Natalie Barnes at franchise. You can do a Google search, Natalie Barnes
Yeah.
franchises, and you'll find me. So
They'll
I
find you.
get it.
They will find you. And if anybody's interested in events and having these lovely, delicious macaroons at your next event, I now have my email at deb@bywoops.com. It's BYWOOPS.com. And I'll be seeing you soon, Natalie.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.